Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Elder Scrolls V Skyrim The Last Dragon Let's Play. So, in the previous episode, we did the beginning little quest where we have to escape from Helgen. And prior to that, I had mentioned some stuff about submitting characters and things like that, so I'd just like to elaborate a little bit on that before we dive into the actual episode here. If you're familiar with my Clash of Kings series, it's going to be very similar to that. Basically, if you'd like to submit a character, just come up with a really cool backstory and submit it in the comments. I prefer that you do it on the latest video or whatever. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Just obviously do it on this series. Don't be doing it on a video for, like, I don't know, Gekukujo mod or something, because I won't know what you're talking about. But yeah, so just submit it in the comments. The more elaborate and well thought out the character is, the more likely they will be to get into the game. And also the more effort you put into the character, so constantly role-playing as the character, or just giving suggestions, creating discussions in the comments, things like that, just contributing in general, the more likely you are to get into the game as well. I'm going to change things up a little bit in this series, however, in that for things like house carls and stuff, I'm going to be choosing which character takes that spot. However, there's going to be a couple scenarios where I'm actually going to create several characters and allow you guys to sort of vote for which characters get chosen for those slots. One example being like the Blades, because there's 3 slots open for the Blades. If we have a couple of characters who would fit that particular role, I'll create all of them, or most of them, and put them all in the game and let you guys choose based on the appearances and backstories that you like the best. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the actual episode. He was brought to Helgen, along with Ulfric's Stormcloak and many of Ulfric's supporters, where General Tullius, the appointed Imperial Military Governor of Skyrim, hoped to put a swift end to the Stormcloak Rebellion. By Tullius's order, all of the prisoners were to be executed, the Dragonborn included. The only thing that spared his head from the block that day was the city's total destruction at the hands of the World Eater, Alduin. Nearly everyone present died that day, save for Arin and a few others. He managed to escape through a tunnel with the help of a legionnaire named Hadvar. Together, they made their way to Riverwood to warn the people of the dragon. Okay, now that we've made our way out of Helgen, it looks like we need to start moving toward Riverwood. Apparently Hadvar's just hanging out here.
I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back.
Yeah, probably not.
The closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. And it's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Alright, I'll meet you there, I guess. Let's see, I'm gonna get my bow out. And I know of a couple bandit spots along the way, so we're gonna hit those first. Let's see, I'm a bit rusty, so I know there's bandits hole up in that mine over there, but I think there's another group of bandits along the way.
You should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. I could really use someone like you.
One thing I've always found strange about this game is that he tells you... Whoa, that was interesting. What's going on with that? I think my grass isn't rendering properly.
Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
He tells you that you should split up, but then he gives you a lot of really useful advice if you follow him. I mean, obviously, if you've played the game before, it's not really necessary, but if you're brand new, it's definitely worth sticking with him, even though he tells you not to. What's happening over there? We got some wolves chasing a buck or something. And we'll grab a standing stone really quick. I guess I'll just go this way. That was a little bit further down than I thought. Okay. So I'm going to choose the Warrior Stone because obviously that's sort of the type of character we're going for. A little bit less of a warrior than we did in our previous playthrough, but we are still going to focus on combat abilities first and foremost. And I find that to be the best way to start your character. Unless you're going with like a full mage. Obviously you want to take the Mage Stone. But if you're doing even like a stealth character, I feel like it's probably a better idea to go warrior first, because if you level up your non-combat skills too quickly, you can find combat to be very, very difficult as you move through the game, because your level will be very high, but your combat effectiveness will be somewhat low. And the enemy's combat effectiveness scales to your level, so I would definitely recommend, going after that first.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned, you've already...
I'm gonna break off right here and head toward that mine. Oh, there is a wolf. Who is he fighting? Probably the guard, I would assume. God, this brush is really dense.
That's close enough.
Where are you? So much for sneaking. There you are.
Warning you, back off. Time to end this little game.
Yep. Time to end it indeed. Okay, I'm gonna grab your pelt. And what did you have that I might find useful? A short sword. Let's see, that's not that valuable, so I'm gonna pass on it. This one is actually... I like to run with at least, at the beginning of the game, like a 10-to-1 value to weight ratio. So, if this is worth 60 or more for a 6 weight, I'll grab it. These are barely over the limit, but I'll take them. This sword is not going to cut it, so I'm not going to bother. Alright, let's head inside and grab all the iron that we can. Alright, so I know this area pretty well. It's been a long time since I've played Skyrim, but this is one of those things that you do like every single time that you start a new game. Unless you're doing Live Another Life or a mod like that. But we're not, obviously. We're playing this more or less vanilla as far as the start's concerned, so we'll do this. And it's a fairly quick little dungeon, but it's definitely a good idea to do because there's a lot of resources that you can grab in here, because it is a mine after all. So there's going to be a ton of ore and a lot of mushrooms as well. Let's see. I don't recall where the first pickaxe is, but there is a pickaxe in here that you can loot. And obviously to get the iron ore you'll need that. But all the iron is down this way, so we've got time. Let's see. It's a bit dark in here. I have a mod on that makes the dungeons a lot darker. So, okay, they're standing around the fire. Let's get an arrow ready. I wish my archery skill was a little bit better, because it would be nice to be able to put these guys down in one shot. Taking several like this is less than ideal, obviously. But we didn't seem to alert anybody else, so that's good. Take my arrow back, and let's see, we'll pass on that stuff. There's going to be somebody over there, and somebody waiting for us on the other side of the bridge. That fur armor is not going to cut it, although those will. And I'll grab a little bit of food there. Okay. You know what else would be really useful is a torch. I'm going to grab one of these off the wall, because I probably won't be headed back this way. So, won't really be needing to light the way over here. Okay, so we've got a torch now. We'll go look for a pickaxe. I believe there's one down here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So we'll go grab that one. And there should be some iron ore down here as well. Right... No, that's not it. There it is. Okay, so let's put this away. I am running archery gameplay overhaul, by the way. That's why I can knock arrows so fast. I really enjoy archery with that mod, especially considering it makes you a little bit more effective just in general with archery, but especially when the enemies close into like melee range, because you can actually stab them with arrows, which before you just kind of punch them with the bow. Now you can actually like stab them, and it does bleed damage along with any arrows you fire as well, so that's pretty cool. Again, you can knock arrows faster as well. And another advantage is that you move a little bit faster when you have arrows knocked as well. So basically you're just more mobile, more dangerous. It makes it a lot more fun in my opinion. Let's grab that gold purse, and we'll grab his journal. Basically, the bandits forced him to start working in here, and they collapsed on him. The end. Okay, so let's move this way. We'll go lower that bridge, but there's going to be somebody in here waiting for us. Let's see. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong dungeon. That's entirely possible. Yeah, I'm thinking of beyond the bridge. So I'm going to drop this and then immediately get ready to fire, because this clown's going to stammer on through here. Oh, I messed up. I can't move my mouse fast enough. Okay, here he comes. I'm looking the wrong way. Oh wow, you've got good armor. Okay, let's put that away and get this sword out. Call you dead. Okay, he's actually got some really good armor. Let's take a look at it. So, sleeved leather vest. That's considerably better than anything that I have. I'm going to grab that. And those are not that valuable, but that's not terrible. Okay. So, curious, what does that compare, or how does that compare to what I'm wearing? 40. 25. Mine is slightly lighter, but not considerably. So I think that's the best way to go right there. Pretty cool looking too. So we'll wear this for now. Not the most Nordic looking armor, but I'm good with it. Get our bow back out here. What did you have? Some gold, that's always nice. And some fur bracers, I might put those on. Not because they're particularly good, but because they're kind of cool looking. Alright, so back down we go. Hopefully we didn't alert. Well, I don't know if there's really anybody else in here. A dead bandit there. Oh, I'm headed the wrong direction, aren't I? Yep. Yeah, we gotta go this way. And there's some gold up here. Kind of hard to get. We gotta jump and grab it. And have I missed any iron? You know what? There might have been some iron back here that I missed. Let's go check real quick. Now that this area is all clear, we can obviously take our time. I'm actually going to put this away. And let's favorite our torch so that we can whip that out on a moment's notice. And let's see. I'll set that to 8. I wish it gave you the full use of the number keys. On PC you can only go to 8, you can't use 9 or 0, which is a little bit frustrating. I think that has something to do with the fact that you know, the UI and interface stuff was all ported from basically a console version of the game. It's not a direct port, but the UI was designed with consoles in mind, and so I think it has something to do with, you know, 4 directional buttons and then the 4 face buttons on controllers, which is why you're limited to 8. I've never played Skyrim on console, so I can't really attest to that, but I'm sure you guys would be familiar with it. Is there any iron in here? Why do I keep drawing that with this? No, it doesn't look like it. But it's entirely possible that this guy is still here. No, he's still here. Okay. So we'll have to deal with him first. Now, the way I like to do this is to fire an arrow in here. And he should go in there. And normally, you'd kill him in one shot there, but obviously my bow skills are not as great as they could be. But he's got the key. He's also got a pretty cool looking sword there. I'm going to grab that. And that stuff is fairly valuable, so we'll take that too. I'll take... Wow, Daedric Flesh? That doesn't seem right. We probably shouldn't have access to spells that strong yet. I'm not going to be using any magic, at least not for this particular character. As I said before, we are going to be playing as several characters throughout this playthrough. We're going to try to do it as organically as possible. So, you know, we're going to be playing through Arin's storyline and then from his storyline, he's going to meet some interesting characters who will branch off into their own storylines. But, you know, we're going to get through his first, because he is our main character after all. And so everybody's story that we play from there will be sort of based off of his storyline. He's going to be the primary focus of this playthrough. Because he's the Dragonborn after all. Only makes sense. I don't know that I need a ton of... salt is always useful. Apples. I mean, I'm not using any mods that force me to eat. But it's, you know, never a terrible idea. I might add something like that. Let me know if you guys think that would be interesting. Because I can add a couple more mods. I don't have a ton of space left. But I might add, like, realistic needs or something like that. I don't know about the diseases portion. Oh, wait, I don't want flour. No, put that back. I do not want flour, because that's just heavy and stupid. Flour, yeah, get rid of all that. Empty. More flour. Potatoes, okay. So there's some iron right there. I don't think we missed any iron back here. We'll take a look. No, it doesn't appear to be any, but there is obviously some up ahead. Did we get that one? Yeah, we got that one. I think there's some in here, possibly. Well, oh, we got the key. I probably should have picked that before I got the key just to get the XP, but oh well. No iron in here. I could have sworn there was. There's something in here, I thought. I guess not. Just a bucket. Well, let's pick or mine this. And there's our first level up through mining, which is interesting. I think that's thanks to possibly Ars Metallica. Allows you to level up from... I don't know if mining is part of that, but definitely... I totally forgot to loot this chest. Or no, I didn't. I looted that. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Definitely through smelting and smithing and things like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit more iron up ahead, and there, I believe, is a couple more guys over there, so we're going to have to be cautious as we move forward. Okay. So from here, it's time to get the bow out again. Actually, before I do that, make sure there's no iron in the immediate vicinity, because I want to make sure I get all of it. There's definitely some more down there, but one thing at a time. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Grab that. No iron in here. Gotta be cautious. There's gonna be somebody walking these bridges. Possibly somebody walking up here toward us. So we're gonna get our bow out. And let's see here. That's their little outhouse. People say there's no bathrooms in Skyrim. There are. Just that's what they look like. Just a bucket or a hole in the ground. Okay, so somebody is working the forge down there. I don't know if he's the best one to target just yet. He's obviously a little bit preoccupied. Let's see, where's the other guy? There he is. Oh, that was a bad shot. So he's down. How do you know where I am? Okay, let's put that away. Time to get the sword out. Oh, where did you come from? Alright, so they're dealt with. Anybody else? I hear combat music, but I don't see any other hostiles on my compass. There we go. So what did you have? An iron longsword. I wonder if that's better than the sword I have. It's worth looking at because mine is very, very heavy. And if that one's lighter and as good or better, then obviously that's going to be a good pickup. That's not very valuable. This armor is, though. Okay, so let's do a little bit of searching here to make sure there's no iron ore on the walls. It's kind of hard to see without the torch, so we had to kind of wait. There's definitely iron down here, though. We'll have to head back up there next, but I want to clear this area out first. So yeah, he ran up to attack us. He's not down here anymore. We got some iron ingots though. And some more iron swords, some iron ore, and a light armor forging book. I'm going to save that level up, by the way. I'm going to use it for when we're a little bit beat up and need some healing. Unless you guys think that's too cheap. If you guys, feel that that's a little bit too gamey, we can, not do that. But that's typically how I play it. It's a free heal, and it's not just your health either. It's stamina and magicka too, so it can be a good idea to do that. Alright, so I believe we've gotten everything down there. Let's move along up here. I think there might be one guy left. If I recall, there's somebody who's usually hanging out up here, like sleeping or something like that. But I could be wrong. I don't see anybody. Yeah, we might have gotten them all. Lots and lots of gold, though. We'll grab all of that. And some tomatoes, that'll help for soups and stuff. All of that is going to be nice and valuable as well. Alright, so I'm taking the little shortcut. Or it's not exactly a shortcut, but it's like a hidden little passage here that you can use to get out to this little outcropping where there's some iron ore and a chest. Looks like we're going to have to pick this one. Let's see, where's that sweet spot? There it is. Oh. No, don't break. Can't afford to be losing lockpicks on a... Ooh, something hurt me. Can't afford to be losing lockpicks on novice locks. It's no good. That's not good Skyriming. Okay, now that we've collected everything from the mine, it's time to head on out. Ooh, and it looks like we spent a little bit too long in there. It is very dark. So we'll have to find the road again and make our way to Riverwood. Let's see. A little bit turned around here. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we're facing the right direction. We'll just use that. I don't need a custom destination, do I? Okay, well, we'll just head this way. And we'll hit it eventually. Be nice to be able to find the road, but obviously we don't really need it. Is that the road down there? I see fire. The brush is so dense. Really easy to get lost. Yep, here we are. So we've made it to Riverwood.
What happened to you, boy?
Shh,
Are you in
Uncle,
some kind
please.
of trouble?
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
He's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything, but we need to go inside.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
Alright, so we've made it to Riverwood, guys. I'm going to go ahead and break off the episode here. In the next episode, we will pick back up with our little discussion with Hadvar and Alvor and see what we need to do from there. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Skyrim Legendary Edition with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you back here for the next episode.